Yo, what's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? You already know what it is. It's your boy Brass, and here we are with the BT5 Series. And this one, yeah, this one right here is special. Matter of fact, let me adjust because I want y'all to see how much we shining up here together. Because me and this man right here, we go back. We go way back. We got Ares252 up here, y'all. Yo, y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. Yo, talk to the people, man. Let them know a little something about yourself.
What's going on, y'all? I go by the name of Ares, not the Zodiac. Born and raised in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The 25 explains the 252. Yeah, man, graduated from HBCU, the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University. And yeah, maneuvering out here. I love rap. I love hip hop. I am a journalist, and I have a podcast called Past the Ox out that I founded. And yeah, that's me.
Yo, so guys, I've been paying attention to Pastor Ox for quite some time, so I'm actually honored right now. I'm very humbled right now.
Yeah, I
Like
appreciate
I
that,
done been
bro.
to a Pastor Ox event. I done went out there and handed out juices back when I was in the original juicing name, which was Vibes. Now it's Burst
Facts.
Juicing,
Facts.
and like I've been paying attention. I done been to the library with y'all. What school was that?
Wesleyan.
Wesley.
Wesleyan.
I've
Yep.
been around, so I'm
That's right.
already familiar. It's unity out here, like,
Mhm.
and now you have this project out, and I want you to tell people about your project. I want them to get insight on the creativity, man. There's a lot. I listened to the project, so just say what you got to say.
So the project is called A Vibe Called Quest. Um for those of you who know about A Tribe Called Quest, I did want the project to literally be a vibe, but I wanted it to be it was my first like full body of work that I really put my heart and soul into. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I gave it the proper TLC and also give homage to Tribe. So that's why you got the first track being called Expeditions. Absolutely. First track being called Expeditions because the first song on Low End Theory is Excursions, or on Jerobe's Groove, because in the intro I say I'm a product of Tip Fight for Ali, but I failed to mention Jerobe, who's another member of Tribe. And yeah, vibe check, quest for love, those type of things. I'm making sure that I pay homage. I did want to make some modern day music like Rock the Boat, but I also couldn't do it if I didn't make a vibe check or Kenny and Kill or something like that too. So yeah, man, that's the project. I really do care about lyricism, so I do like appreciate people to loan me their ear for real and trust what I'm saying.
So my man's here already know he on like I got all right. Henry and Looper. That track right there
Yeah,
let me get to it took me on a journey of who you are and
yeah,
who and because Henry and Looper, that's a street, right?
yep, yep.
Okay. When I
Street
listened to that
nigga.
song, I was
Mhm.
just like, oh, buddy, he's spitting. Why he put this last? Like he's
I
spitting. Like he's
wanted
spitting,
it to
y'all.
be first. I wanted it to be first, but the homies was like, nah, it was an argument. It was an argument for sure. It was an
Yeah.
argument. Yeah.
You
I
you
want to
went in
put
your
that one.
you went in your bag, man. I could cause like the thing I like about the track, you didn't just rap, you didn't just tell, the story about where you were from. I could see it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so this is who I got to meet back in 2014. This is him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, that's why he's so dope, because he really can say these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for
Appreciate
those of you that don't know, like, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, because y'all know I'm an artist and stuff, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I met this guy.
it.
So when I met him, we was at North Carolina A&T. It was 2014. It was September. So really and truly, it's kind of crazy because it was like the beginning of September. It's almost been like 11 years on the dot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Right there outside of Richmond, right there in the Aggie Village,
Uh-huh.
and it was you, another guy named T, And I want to say Kez. Yeah, Kez was with y'all.
Oh, KQ?
Like KQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all was in a group
BT and KQ.
spitting.
Wow.
And I was walking up and people just found out that I rap a little bit. You know, I rap a little bit. And y'all was in there like, y'all was like, yo, you know, jump in. And I'm like, I'm already knowing I'm not really big on the freestyle lyricism game. I'm really writing and afraid to go in the booth at this time. So I hop in, you know, spit a couple of bars. Y'all was like, all right. Then y'all start spitting. I was like, oh.
Especially T, bro.
T what?
T is. I'm shocked that like me, KQ, and T, that's a funny combination. That's how you know it's just a random day.
Like
that's hilarious. And Pride went around. That's hilarious.
No, he was. Yeah, that was the fourth dude. He was there too. That's how I met all of y'all.
Yeah. Oh wow. At the same time.
At the same time, I was like, y'all got the rapping. Y'all got the rapping. I was sitting there like, oh snap. I'm like, so this is what it mean to be at a HBCU. Because they spitting. And I'm like, dang. So I went to writing even harder that night. I was like, I was gonna make a little tape this year, but you know what? I think I'm gonna make a tape next year. And
wow, that's crazy.
Gifted, because like, you know, my mindset getting out to the T was really, you know, be a businessman, be a promoter, not really knowing what that even meant for real. Because you know, I'm from Duplin County, North Carolina. There ain't none of that going on out here.
Right.
But like seeing y'all, I was like, oh snap, this is like to the core real. Y'all were good. And the way you spit, it was like you was pulling magic out the top of your head.
Wow.
I was a young dude, so I had a lot of respect early on, like for real, man. So now you got a project, and I'm listening to the project, and I'm sitting there like, like, how are people receiving this project?
It's been the best reception so far. I feel like I'm being taken seriously this go around. Yeah, I mean, of course, like people just saying like it's, you know, like they're saying it's good. It's very few people who are really like pulling out the lyricism of it all. You know what I'm saying? That's really going in depth with it, but it's fine. Like I expect that at this point. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of that, you know, and I'm just proud that I'm confident in what I'm putting out, and then I'm able to replay it over and over and over and over again and still feel the exact same way. You know, I was listening to it today. I ran it about twice on the highway today. So like I feel good about it, man. A lot of people are doing that and actually listening to it, living with it, you know what I'm saying, telling other people about it. And I mean, when they tell other people, it's like, you know, catching on to a book in your free time and then running to tell your English professor type vibes people are doing. You know, not about. So like I'm really appreciative, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's opening doors for me, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, it's like a new chapter for sure on the other side of this. So I'm really glad I took my time, and like I said, I put that TLC into it to make sure that I developed, I evolved, and I did the name justice.
I know that's right. When I saw the cover art, when you first dropped that cover art, and I was sitting there like, all right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right now. From one MC to another. Yeah. All right now. Like, but you delivered. And that's the part that I'm very happy to see. And not only delivered on the tape, but in the performances as well. I'm seeing the clips. I'm paying attention, man.
Thank you, bro.
Like you are performing it, and I'm hearing the people in the background. I'm like, oh no, they receiving this.
Yeah.
See, I'm listening with my A&R ears, and I'm sitting there like, all right, yeah, people gonna want this one. They gonna want this. And it's been needed, man, because like, first of all, I gotta speak on the Carolinas real quick, and then I'm gonna narrow it down. The Carolinas has a lot of talent. It's like a wide array of talent. Like, I I know in some areas you'll see where artists are kind of copy and paste of each other, but Carolina got a different kind of thing going on. I almost have to say there's 6 prototypes, but then there's like 36 chambers of these 6 prototypes.
Right.
And then all these different varieties of artists. Yeah, you got some that kind of want to go with that trap sound when they're first starting out, you know, because that's what they're familiar with. But then you got your some where they lyrical, but they haven't gotten too deep with it yet. Then you got them others. You wanted them others. You wanted them others. And like, I feel like this tape was needed for the culture right now. Honestly, I do feel like it was needed for the Carolina culture because, you know, not saying that his wave is over, but saying like, you know, it had its moment. The baby had his moment where he definitely switched up the flow for people. Like that was a whole switch up, and people was really riding that around the world. And now it's like, okay, so what else is in Carolina? Like we done had Cole, you know, we done had the baby. But now I'm sitting there like, now we got Ares.
Wow, for real,
bro. I'm not playing with you, man. I'm not playing with you though, because I listen to a lot of artists as an A&R. I listen to a lot of artists constantly, and like it's a shift going on in the culture, which brings me to my narrowing down. The freaking 252 got Tomati. Dang, man. Y'all like a clan of spitters. It's a lot of y'all. Like what goes
shout out to Rhapsody from the 2-5.
Bruh, like exactly. You know, I'm in the 910, so you know who our claim to fame is. But like y'all got some stuff out there, and every time, like it's very rare that I run into a 252 rapper that's not talking about something.
Right.
So what is it about that? Is it like the culture of the area? Is it an expectation?
Yeah.
What is that?
I think compared to other than the 910, partially 919, I'll say like our environment just not forces us, but enables us to be more down to earth. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's more in depth with community. Like, you know, sure, you got like the state fair, but we got county fairs and parades and stuff like that. I mean, Raleigh and them got stuff like that too, but it's like a little different when it's a pig on the grill, or, you know what I'm saying? Something like of that nature. You know, boots in the ground, trail rides and all that came from our way, you know. Not saying that we introduced it to the masses, but that's our thing. That we listen to Mel Walters and them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my money, got my whiskey. Like, that's our. We've been on it.
Come on, man.
House music. You know what I'm saying? Listening to house music on like a day like this where the grill lit up or something like that. You know, we've been on that. You know what I'm saying? Our family been on that. You know, drinking beer, playing space. Like, that's just, you know, that's the 2-5. It's been on that. And you can say that's black culture too, but I think it hits a little bit different when you got to wear bug spray, you know, in the backyard.
I know that's right.
It's a little bit different. You know, like that's it, you know, and that's on Hush Puppies and Barbecue, you know. Like, It's just that type of vibe, you know. Granted, you know, it comes with other things, but you know, some of our cities get a bad name. Like I'm from Rocky Mount, and you know, we're known for a lot, and
turning up
things, you know. So I'm just trying to, you know, a lot of us are trying to be good role models of the 2-5.
I like that.
So that other side that we can kind of change the narrative about power and what we are being appreciated and respected for. You know, there's other ways to get respect out here.
I definitely feel that, you know, coming up in the 910, a lot of like, because I mean, we hear things, you know, and that's just anything with any area. You hear what you hear, you know what you heard. That's it. Right. And coming up, Rocky Mount was one of those areas when I was younger where it sounded kind of rough, to be honest.
Yeah.
It sounded kind of rough. And it's kind of like, you know, like I remember one time my pops, like he himself grew up rough, but like he was sitting there talking about something, hey, don't be going around Rocky Mount just messing around now. Like, don't be, and I'm sitting there like, well, shoot, don't be coming around where we at messing around. But he was like, but
Yeah.
you from here. But you know, you like you from here. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get you. So when I go to school and meet people from like Bertie County, Rocky Mount, you know, I'm literally clicked up with somebody from Bertie and like, you know, really getting the chance to see how, you know, that 252 pride, like getting the chance to actually be around you boys. I'm like, okay, like I see a lot of love, I see a lot of relation, and it's kind of like an understanding, like, yeah, we out here to do better. Like it's definitely it doesn't even have to be spoken on. It's an understanding, like we here to be better, do better, and bring some pride to where we from. And so it gave me a different insight of Rocky Mount. It gave me some different insight on, you know, the 2-5 in general. Like, screw what you might heard on the news. What do I see in my face? And I see brothers that really want to bring some light to the world. And let it be known that the 252 brought that light.
That's real.
Like,
That's real.
because man, we used to throw them house parties back in the day, and you'd be like, what's your area code? 910, what's your area one code? 336, what's your area code? 252. Be like, dang, they clicked up out here in Greensboro.
It was one point. It was shocking how many people from the 2-5 was. I'm
Like,
like, what are you doing?
crazy.
You don't even go to college out here. What are you doing out here? Like it was like that. Like
It was like that.
That didn't
I'm like,
even
why
didn't even
they
go to
everywhere?
any school. You didn't even go to Greensboro College. It's just
Didn't
out
even
here.
go. It'd be right there. And then like it was
Norfolk
the
Tech,
same way.
nothing.
Like it'd be right there. It was the
You never
same
go to
way
barber school.
bro, it was the same way in Charlotte. You go to a party in Charlotte because you know I was promoting like crazy, but like you go to Charlotte and they, what's your area code? 704. What's your area code? 252. I'm like, God.
In Charlotte.
And I'm like, these niggas is everywhere.
I ain't know it's like that. So yeah. I mean, and also like a lot of people trying to get the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are trying to get the hell up out of there. So they are gonna be in the Greensboro, Charlotte, because it seemed like California does. You know, half of them people ain't been out the state.
That makes a lot of sense.
Charlotte is a vacation for a lot of people from the 2-5, man. Like a vacation.
Like Charlotte.
Charlotte, that's like New York City.
But you know what? Like, and I'm gonna say this with respect too, because I'm from Duplin County, so Duplin County's in this same boat.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't really get the chance to really like leave their area like that. And it never and if you go around and speak to a lot of the people, and I'm just speaking on Duplin County, if you go around and speak to a lot of the people, we country for real. Like, if you ask them where you want to go, they don't really name a bunch of places. So places like Charlotte are kind of like your vacation spots. And your getaway area, like if you really trying to get out the area, is like Durham and Raleigh.
Yeah.
And so it seemed to me like Greensboro is that to the 2-5 area. That's like your getaway area in a funny kind of way. It's interesting. Like growing up in the Carolinas, we definitely I understood what you were saying. Like, you know, the Southern soul music, pig on the grill, you know, backwoods, turn up the bug spray on. That's my life.
Moonshine, corn liquor.
But please, like that was a birthday gift for me when I was 28. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like grandpa gave it straight to me. That's how we grew up, and that's what like your tape put that on display too. Your music put that on display with color and consistency and power. I have to say power too. I like a pride there. It's a pride in what you did there, man.
First person you hear on it, Nif. That's like they used to rap too. He used to be in a group, and that's my cousin for real. But he played the role of like almost an uncle, almost. You know what I'm saying? So you know, shout out to him. So it was important to have him up there and like to have his stamp of approval in me pursuing rap, you know, like for them to be like, yo, now you really, that means the world, bro. So you know, when I got to that point, which is like during the process of trying to figure this project out, that's when I had that battery in my back to really like, all right, yeah, I could go and do one at least. So I feel good about it, man. And yeah, it makes me more excited because it's only the beginning.
It's only the beginning, man. Like, yeah, it's crazy because like I remember when I dropped my first project and I wanted it to be something colorful, different. I did not want anybody in North Carolina to say, "Oh, I made something that sound like that." Nope. I
Mhm.
for 20 straight tracks, I made sure you was in there like, what? Like, for 20 straight tracks. And now here we are 5 years after that project has been released, hundreds of thousands of streams later, and dozens of shows later, and it's still opening doors for me. When you make good music, that's just what it does. Like, and it's like when you make music from the heart that you really put some TLC into, it's going to
We're
keep
passion.
opening those doors. So,
Right.
like
So
you got you one with this one. Is this your first project?
my first full body, my first album, yes.
First album. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you
I've only done tapes and my last one, Student in the Game, was pretty good, but it was just other beats, you know. It was good as a mixtape. I felt proud of the rapping. And then this one I feel proud as an artist, you know.
you got my stamp of approval.
Thank
Somebody,
you, man. I feel like I've carved out my identity. I've found my voice.
what has
Finally.
what was it that changed you as an artist, man? I'm not saying that you rap different now compared to how you did when I met you, but it
Hmm.
is a soul in there. It's a
Yeah.
matured soul in there. What changed?
Mhm. Ah, that's a great question. Playing music, you know what I'm saying, for people, you know, doing that and then studying, bro. Like I don't want to intentionally like put lyrics on the wall or nothing like that, but Black Thought did an album with this who was it with? Trying to find it real quick. And tell you it's called Glorious Game, L Michael's Affair and Black Thought. 12 tracks, and it's this song up there called I'm Still Somehow. And the way he effortlessly just like executed rhythm and poetry, bro, was a flawless victory. And it really inspired me. That was like 2023. But
2020.
yeah, 2022 is when I really started to get the ball rolling on making it, on like
Okay.
figuring out, you know, how, you know, getting that confidence together. Wish List and Lit Tonight came in 2022. And then everything else, majority of everything else was 2023. Last song I did was Jerobe's Groove this year.
So you
I
spent
might have did Henry and Looper at the beginning of the year, but I think it was last year still.
you spent 3 years making this tape.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. I had a lot going on though, so it wasn't like I was recording thousands of songs. Nah, it wasn't that. But I really took my time, and I knew I had to get to a certain place before I was like getting these records out. So I made like a whole mixtape in 2022. You know, like I was doing EPs, like little stuff,
Yeah.
just because I was like, oh, I like this song. I'll put a couple freestyles in this together. You know, man, put this out. All right. I think the project coming out next year.
Yeah.
Five Quest coming soon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it just wouldn't be time. It wouldn't be time because I thought I was ready in 2022. I thought I had it.
Yeah.
And man, me and my homeboy, me and Fable went and you know, we was playing records around some joints, and I'm like, this ain't it. You know, this ain't it. So then that's when a song like Lit Tonight came about, and I'm like having fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this feels good. This feels like something I would like to hear Q-Tip make in 2020, you know,
Yeah.
two at a time. So then fast forward, you get a song like Rock the Boat, and I'm like, oh, this is dope. This is like, because I'm living in New York, so I know what drill is doing to the culture. I know what Ice Spice is doing. And I'm like, how can I do that but still maintain like my tone, like not sound like not feel like I'm trying to sound like Pop Smoke or 5 Yo or whoever. Like
Yeah.
if you notice, it sounds exactly like me. We rocking the boat like we on the yacht. Like the tone is still like Ares. It's not it's not nobody else. It's just a different cadence for real, you know. So being able to give myself room for stuff like that. And then Jerobe's Groove, I had a whole nother song for it. So I ended up having to replace that. I'm glad I had it because that's one of my best performances, to be real. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like that record. For all the
Yes,
interviews I'm doing, everybody is using that song for the most part. And it's not me telling them to do it, but just most people are like, "Yo,
that's what
nah,
they're going to.
this one is the one." And they
Yeah.
saying no more than Rock the Boat, and I'm shocked. I thought Rock the Boat was really one, but low key, Jerobe's Groove is actually, the thing, and the fact that that's one of the last ones that I did is like, oh, I'm still evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still, I'm still aiming for it. So yeah, I'm really excited. So
That's
I
what's
feel like
up,
I'm
man.
blessed, but yeah.
It's so how long were you in New York?
Off and on for like I went in like July 2022, stayed for majority of the summer, a little bit of most of the fall, came back, then went in like mid first quarter in 2023, and I came back in September 2023. So give or take a little bit over a year and a half maybe.
So man, how in the
Yeah.
world? That's crazy because that was around the time I was touring in New York. Had I known you was there,
Yeah.
man, I'd have called you to the SOBs or something. Cause
I I seen somebody perform out there before.
yeah, like
I met some people.
daggone,
I saw Lil Brother perform in Brooklyn.
yo,
Um,
it's some
I
culture out
saw
there.
Smoke. I met Smoke Dizza.
Oh,
Um, yeah, like a whole lot of stuff. I
yeah,
had a good time. I was working for Amazon Music, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I was having fun. I met Rob Markman. You know what I'm saying. I did. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I
you been,
shied away from a lot, but I still made some
you
made
been
a
in the mix, man. You
good
been in the
money.
mix. I feel like, see, sometimes it's guys like you that make me think to myself, like, boy, am I too loud when I'm out here doing stuff? Cause like I ain't know you was doing none of that. And like me and you, we've spoken like,
Yeah.
on and off and stuff over the years, really. But like
Mm-hmm.
just out, respect for each other's work and stuff. But I ain't
Mm-hmm.
know you was over there with Amazon Music. I ain't know that.
I said it a little bit, but I don't know. Like, I think I'm just now at a place where I'm really confident in, what I'm saying, all of those things. But back then, I don't know if I was just trying to be like too cool or incognito or overthinking on sounding a certain way or something. I don't know, you know. But yeah, bro, I've lived a little
That's
bit of a
what's up,
life.
man. 'Cause it's
I've lived a little bit of a life, brother.
now how's fatherhood? Like how long you
Uh,
been a father? What's up?
my baby girl is 6.5. She'll be 7 in December. Um,
That's what's up.
Fatherhood is amazing. It's requiring a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? You have to develop your character naturally to be a successful parent. Nobody comes into it being perfect. You winging it and figuring it out just like anyone else. But it's dope. My
Yeah.
daughter is like she's becoming a fan of me. You know what I'm saying? Like over the
Mm.
past, I took her to this festival called Rotherwood. There was other artists out there. Like she saw Ruben Vincent, and she has no idea who he is. I could say that. I took my 6-year-old out there. My niece too. But yeah, it's amazing. It inspires me. The fact that she likes and is a fan of what I'm doing. She want to rap. She says she can rap better than me. I'm like, okay, like okay,
Okay.
all right.
Little Rhapsody.
If she on that, not just playing, and she's 6, I would like to see what 13-year-old.
Yeah.
I want to see her like actually try. Like I would love to see her actually try me.
Like actually see what
I
she
would
do.
love. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love that. I would love that. So I don't know. I think about the father and daughter who's like beatboxing each other. You know what I'm saying? You remember
Yeah.
that? you
Yeah, I
know,
remember that. That
yeah,
was cool too.
yeah, I'm curious to see like what she gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? And if there's the case, that's going to be really fun. But I'm just enjoying it. You know, I'm being me, and and she's appreciating that. You know, it's very, it's like the definition of unconditional love. You know, it's different, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's really different. It's really different. She's very affectionate, and it's just somebody who just genuinely loves you.
that's
You know,
powerful, man.
genuinely loves you, bro.
Genuinely
Loves you.
loves you
Wants to be around you. Wants all of your attention. Like, yeah.
without question
Even though what brings you down to earth is when they're unappreciative because they don't know. You
because they
know,
don't know, right.
they're not. You know, they're a kid. But other than that, yeah, it's beautiful, bro. Beautiful journey.
Man, that's what's up. Cause right now I'm uncle. I'm uncle for real.
Yeah.
And like one day I hope to be blessed to actually, be a father on my own. And just it's always amazing to like hear I first of all, the love that I see black fathers, you know, giving their children, especially in this generation. Not,
Right.
nothing to speak on against the last generation. As a culture, we have gone through a lot to get to this mindset that we are at now, where you have young black men who are very happy being fathers, very proud, and learning along the way, and then telling other young brothers like, "Hey, you can do it. You're gonna learn along the way. We all just winging it." I think that's very powerful, and like it's a wonderful thing to see, man. And kudos to you, kudos to you and taking her and showing her different things that now she's starting to think like, oh, maybe I want to do that, maybe I want to do that. My daddy does that, I like him. Like,
Yeah.
powerful stuff, powerful
Thank
stuff.
you.
So now we're gonna change gears just a little bit. We're gonna change
Okay.
gears. What's something that you might not normally tell people catches your interest, but it's something that you are paying attention to? For me, and again, I'm a loud person. I tell everything on social media anyway. Why not? I write a book too. But but like for me, it would be like there's conspiracies out there that I'm truly believing. Like I
Yeah.
believe them. As a matter of fact, I'll even ask you that. Are there any conspiracy theories that you yourself have caught a hold of and you're like, that might be facts? Actually, I think it's facts.
That there are aliens in the ocean.
Mm.
The submarine story kind of took me on that rabbit hole
Which
where,
submarine story? Which one?
on the one where the billionaires they sent the submarine down and it ruptured or whatever.
The
And if you
Titan
go down,
submersible.
yeah, if you go down too far in the ocean, they automatically, so yeah, I think some is weird with that. I believe the Antarctica thing too.
By the be
Um
having an underground base or having
yeah,
something living there.
yeah, like it, yeah. Yeah, it's
I,
something. 'Cause you can't, I mean, allegedly you can't go,
nah, you can't.
yeah, so I believe it. I believe it.
I
That's
know, because for those that don't know, maybe they do. I'm a flat earther. Ain't nobody convinced me the earth is round yet. I'm a flat earther. Like,
personally, I can't, I mean, I get, who knows? We won't know because until we put ourselves in a position to know. But when I look at the sky, I see the
the curve.
spirit shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, that's just me. When I
You see,
look,
you see, like when you say that, because all right, because we might be on the same plane with this one. You see, you see the firmament. Is that what you're saying?
I think it's the atmosphere that I can see. I think that's what it is. Because it's only
Mm,
when I look at the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's not when I look around or nothing like that. I have to look at the sky and I can see
that
that things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
It's almost like living. I mean, some people say simulation. I say, I'm a firm believer in God. I don't think God would let you live in a simulation, but I think he will unveil some BS. I think he will take the veil off and be like, look, y'all over here making up stuff.
He
This is that,
unveiling a
this is
lot
that.
already. He's already unveiling a lot.
Like, listen, I'm on it every day. My TikTok has been taken down 5 different times because I'll get up there and start to exposing something real
Oh, for
quick.
real?
What, man? So the facts and conspiracy, it started off what? The first one was Rap's Truth Seeker, gone. Rap's Truth Seeker 2, gone. Facts and conspiracy, gone. Facts and conspiracies, gone. I mean, I'll go to bed with no strikes on my page and it's gone. And like, there's something that people, I mean, we seeing things that people don't want to, or the powers that be, or the powers that think they be, they don't want to talk. They don't want us talking about it. They don't want us, raising our vibrations and connecting, beyond what they want us to connect to. That's why sometimes people, when they say like, I see something going on with the sky, I'll be like, yeah, I believe you. Like, I believe you. I totally believe you. I've seen things with the stars that are like craziest thing I ever seen when it comes to the stars. So I was standing outside one time, which I constantly watch the stars, so I kind of keep up with them. I'm not necessarily gonna say I'm into astronomy, but I keep up just looking at the sky. I saw a shooting star shoot straight across. It was a green color first, burned into a yellowish color, and went straight across. Didn't curve like we see falling star. No, it went straight across. Then the mug disappeared, and then went straight back. Craziest thing I ever seen. I mean, I was just outside. It was crazy, and I was on the phone with somebody, and I was like, "Did you just see that shooting star?" What blew my mind was when he said yes, and I was like, "So that was something." And I just turned around, and went right back inside.
I wanted to know to be cribbed out or to make a wish.
Listen, I was thinking maybe I was being watched because I was like, something is going on, something is there. And I just saw what I saw. I done seen shooting stars be in trips. Like when I was in Charlotte, I was on South Tryon driving towards like the South Park Mall area. I looked up in the sky and it was like these 3 shooting stars, and they were literally like going in sync. And I was just like, when have you ever seen 3 in sync like that? Like, maybe 1 shooting star, that's one thing, but 3 in perfect sync. And the worst thing about it was my cousin was with me, and we was high as a kite. So if I was to tell anybody, they'd be like, "Oh, y'all just high." Whatever. Gas don't do that to you. Screw off. But like he was sitting there like, "Yeah, fam, I saw that too." And I was like, "All right, bro, we going home. Hey, we going home. I can't keep seeing stuff in the skies and then think, nah, we going home." And now I don't even smoke now. And it's like, yeah. Bruh.
Hey, brother.
You said what?
I'm proud of you.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. It was a task in itself, but it ended up working out. Like I don't smoke no more, and I still see that stuff. So they can say what they want to say. I ain't believing nothing else. I ain't believing it. You said what?
I said you making it through. You can
Whew,
be right. So you don't see yourself spinning the block at all. Like you're not.
It's a spiritual thing for me, man. It's been a whole journey. Like I kid you not. Like to keep it real, which I was face down on the ground, palms up, like praying. I'm like, Lord, if this is something that you don't want in me, then take it out, because I gotta use my voice for something. I got a lot of things going on at once, and I'm like, I feel like I'm leaning on this too much.
Right.
And it's like, and if I can't do what you willed for me to do, then what am I doing here? Like I want to make this music, I want to do these different things, but my time is short. Like it feels like my time is short. and it feels like the world is going faster. I'm like, I gotta be able to zoom in. And I kid you not, man, all I heard was like, in spirit, I heard fast. Give me some time. And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to, but I should because I'm hearing it. Like, go do it. I ended up doing it for like, because I fast every so often anyway, detox and just, clear my mind and open me up to whatever God's poured into me. But this time I didn't want to do a full day. I just did as long as I could stand to do it. And that was like 20 hours. I did 20 hours. Man, woke up the next day, had a couple dreams. I literally started like ministering in my house. Like just stuff was just coming to me. And I ain't want to do it no more. Mind you, I was just smoking earlier that day before. And it was just like the desire left. Didn't want to do it no more. And went to the store. I tested myself. I'm like, hold on, nah. I know right now, normally I buy a black, smoke a blunt, with my cousin or whatever. I ain't want to do it no more. And I immediately just started writing more songs and stuff and just went about my day a different way. So it's different. It was different. I just had a lot on my mind, took it higher, and it was taken out of me. And I tell anybody, if you struggling with that and you want to like come out of that, if that's what you want, just pray, like give yourself some grace. Like, cause I see people beat themselves up. I'm guilty of that. People beating themselves up, and it's like, give yourself some grace. People are harder on themselves than God is on them.
Steve.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like he already know your struggle. And for those of you that believe differently, okay, I feel you. But it's like, for me, that was how I leaned. And this is what the results was. And I don't even feel regret. It's just and also I don't judge. Like,
right.
I done been around plenty of people smoking since then, and it's just like, they be like, you want some? Man, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm good. Because it's like,
why you're a real one, bro.
Yeah. Like, bro, do you? If you want to stop one day, okay, you will. If that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, enjoy. But
so, I don't smoke as much, but I do, but it's definitely not as much. I don't have to every day, all day. I don't wake and bake. I don't wake and bake. That's not my thing anymore.
We grown folk.
Yeah, like sessions and all that. I'm good on that, man. I don't. That's a decompression tool for me these days.
Yeah.
Simply on, relaxation time, but
I feel it.
No, I can see a reality of me not smoking.
Like I said, if you want it, it ain't even about it ain't like a workout. Like if you want big muscles, you go to the gym. No, it's like if you want it, eventually it's gonna happen. Part of the starting process is wanting to. It's like anything else. If you want to, that's what you're going to end up doing. And that's the best, because I'll tell anybody, man, I was, not only was I selling it, I was smoking it 5 times a day to start my morning. At least 5. At least 5.
See, no. Nah.
Yeah, that was me at one point.
For some people, I get it. Some people I'm like, yeah, brother, I would have let go too.
Yeah.
I would have let go too. Yeah, I'm not. I can't do that.
I don't even know how I was doing that. I don't even know how I was maintaining going to class and then going to work.
I mean, you just built with a tolerance. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is.
At that time, definitely.
Sport. Sorry I get yelled at. I promise you I'm fine.
Nah, you good, man. Look, like,
I promise
we've been trying to get this interview going for a while, like for a while. But I was determined to get you up here, man, because it's like I truly believe in your talent, your movement. I love what you do with your community. I love how you stepping up for your people. We need that. So you was gonna get on this BT5 series show at some point.
Absolutely, bro. I'm glad to be here, man. For real.
Like
I was
it's
and y'all, y'all history, man. For y'all who don't know, this brother Brass right here, man. He's a different breed. You know what I'm saying? This man has a phenomenal origin story. Always has had the infectious energy that he's showcasing y'all right now. He's always been that. You know what I'm saying? So see him evolving and not changing and staying true to who he is as a spirit is just beautiful, man.
Man, hearing that from a real one means a lot, dog. Hearing that
Yeah,
from a real one means a lot.
for real, man. Even when you put up to our event or whatever, it was like, bro, thinking about something like, it's dope, man. He, you know what I'm saying? He's still him, That's always beautiful to see because people change, man. Things affect people and they move a certain way after, whatever experience they face.
You know what? And the truth is, like, I understand why people change. People don't see the world the same way I do. I see people, and this is gonna be so weird when I say it at first. I see the child in everybody.
Mm,
I see the child in there. I see the person in you that wanted so badly to be who you became. So I get it. Some people shift so they can make it in this world. Some people feel like they had to do what they did. And I think that's because I've been through so much with people,
right.
betrayals and whatnot, and ups and downs, and forgiveness and sometimes unforgiveness. To where I feel like now the best thing to do is see people from a God's eye. Like, we just children. And when I see you doing your thing, it's like, if I support the messages that's behind this, I should also support with my presence.
Right.
And that's really how I move. Like, I do have people that I went to school with where they're like, I mean, we weren't even that close in school. And it's like, but were we not striving for a better future together at
Mm-hmm.
any point in time? If the answer is yes, then why would I not show love?
Right.
And that's how I feel. If people were like that, I think more people would, one, get over their traumas, their own personal traumas. If you can look at somebody else as, a young light in this infinite universe, you probably would, come to more of an understanding of yourself too.
Right. It's true.
And you got people on Facebook where they be like, man, don't nobody support me, da 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 da. All right, well, put that energy out there yourself and watch it come back. It will come back.
Yeah, I can't stand that, bro. I can't. I hate it. I even, being back home, I see it with a couple of people now. They'll connect with you and then, they'll want to collaborate with you immediately, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? And then if it don't happen on any time or, whatever may have you, they just start to switch up and start doing subliminal messages and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I
Just
felt every emotion. So I'd be like,
I,
I get it, but it's not
I
how it
hate
works.
grown men most of the time. I'm like, if you got my number, man,
Yeah, you better call me. You better call me.
might as well. It's like you want it to be that, for the sake of something, So
I mean, you don't come off to me as somebody who's even like really like confrontational. So if somebody bringing you that type of energy, it's like you want it to be that way because this man, you can call this man. Like,
yeah,
how
I
long has
wanted
it
to
been
say
since we physically seen each other?
that was like last April, I think.
Yeah,
But like a lot of times if people do feel away, it's like something I didn't do for them or I didn't like. They feel like they feel disrespected because I didn't overcompensate or accommodate or something like that.
man.
But rarely am I just bullying people or whatever.
People parents for real. People
Mhm.
grown for real. Like, people got stuff going on for real. Like, you've communicated with me almost as if we probably link up next weekend. You know what I'm saying? So I know you a real person. I feel what you do. I know you a real person. So, like, y'all, if y'all out here trying to press my man's attention, chill out. Like, hit him up. He real for real.
And women too. It happened with women. That's
Oh
what had
boy,
me
don't
feeling
even get me started on that.
romantically. I had it was a girl recently, sweet. She's a sweetheart. Shout out to her. But like we linked up one time, and didn't even like link. You know, we just linked.
Yeah,
We ain't link. We just
yeah.
link. You know what
I'll
I'm
just
saying? We just link. And like after like a week and a half, she was like, "I'm noticing like you kind of give me breadcrumbs on the weekends," and like I'm like, if you could give me more, I appreciate the communication, but I'm like, it's way too early. It's like coming to my house and just going in the refrigerator, like, yo, could you like keep some ketchup in here? Like, where where do
Oh,
you have audacity?
bruh.
Respectfully, yo, you can be cool, but man,
How you feel about today's dating culture? Because I think I could speak a mile on that one.
that's what it be. You entitled to me. You entitled to hearing from me daily. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowing me to like build a rapport with you. You trying to love bomb me and then hold me to expectations that you don't even believe yourself. You just seen it from somebody who's in a what appears to be a successful relationship on social media or something, or it just got a lot of interaction, so it's in your algorithm. You know, I
Man,
try to like build natural, connections. Like at this point, I'm like I'm cutting off anybody who's like it got to be some type of effort. You know what I'm saying? Like men, we have that scary responsibility of making it happen, and it's the fear of it not being worth it that might, you know,
hmm I know
hold
exactly what
us
you
back
mean.
or have us hesitant about making it happen. You know what I'm saying? But um they be out there. I mean, it do be some diamonds in the rough. They might be here for a season. You know what I'm saying? There might not be a full chapter, full book, but it do be it's some good women out there. It just,
It's
at
definitely
the end of
some.
the day, people also gotta accept that what compatibility is too. Like everything, every time it's not something being wrong with somebody. Like with Shorty, that didn't work for me. Don't come in here
Yeah,
being entitled with me. Might work for the next nigga.
might, might.
Might work for the next nigga. But my situation is too unique for that. So it don't work. And I try to lightly tell you that and you still I'm like, look, why would I continue to waste your time? For you to get mad at
Mhm.
me for taking advantage of you, being ready to love me in whatever way you deem necessary, and it's not
It's
being
not
able
conducive to
to.
what I'm trying to do.
It's not for my
Yeah,
path of love or whatever that romance, whatever that looks like. So it's all right though. I'm never
I
running short in that bracket these days. Praise God. That's also like a very dope part about being an adult and the dating space always existing. Somebody out there, especially
somebody's out there.
being, plus the older you get, the more it pays off in being a man of value.
For men, the older we get, the more we gain.
I
It's
wish
just one of the blessings.
I wish you came to the cookout, bro. I
Bruh.
really wish you came to
Oh
the
my
cookout.
gosh.
It
See
looked
what I'm.
good. It looked good out there, bro.
Oh snap.
It looked good out there.
Hey,
It looked like
y'all
Beyond
had
the
y'all
Eve
had
out there.
one y'all had one starlet out there, her pretty self. Tayana,
Oh, you talking about Taylor?
God no.
Ah,
God no. She don't even know I think like this. God no.
ah. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna,
If somebody else got her, I understand, dog.
that's
It's
my
just
slime, yo. That's crazy. Shout out to Tay Tay. Shout out to Tay Tay.
talented.
You need to help her out in playing spades. She need help with spades, man.
Oh
And
dog.
from what I know is she available, bro.
Don't give me the line up here now.
Ah! Go ahead,
Hey,
make that move, man.
that girl something else. I'm gonna mess around and get myself in trouble up here.
Go ahead, make that move, man. Go ahead, make that
I,
move, man. I think you'll be all right.
I made a
Um,
I made a post
she a woman of
earlier.
God too. She a
I
woman of God.
know, I
Yeah.
know, man. Like
Hey,
that made her even
she a
more
teacher.
fun.
She a teacher now? Mm-hmm. 1 plus 1 equals 2, brother.
No,
Ah,
but I made a post earlier, actually a few hours ago, because I was like, dang, like there's a lot going on out here in this dating stuff. Because it was something that I heard from this I'm gonna say girl close to the family. I ain't gonna say exactly who, but like she's in a situation where she's talking to this guy who doesn't actually want a title, but they've been dealing with each other for years.
right.
And it's like then she find out she ain't the only one, he dealing with after all these years of them dealing with each other. And I made a post and I was like, why don't people want titles and can't describe what they want anymore? What are you really scared of? Yourselves? And like I'm noticing in this dating world that a lot of people don't want to put a title on what they got going on. And me personally, this is just me. If you don't put a title on it, I don't respect it. Like, and it's not that I don't respect bonds. It's a case of like I'm not gonna treat you like my girlfriend if you only want to be a companion. I'm not gonna give you wifey type of treatment if you're not acting like wifey.
It depends on the scenario. Like, if we've been there before and now you don't want to, go ahead and live your life. It's been real. At this point, we're trying to repair something
Okay,
that.
you get it. You
But if
get
we
it.
just now getting to know each other, let's say it's been 2 months.
Yeah,
I still need to see you in all seasons before I feel comfortable and I need to see you at your worst, and I need
I
to see
agree.
you at your best before I can agree to this contract here.
I
And a lot of
agree.
people say that and get mad because they having such a good time and they like, oh, I want to feel this feeling forever. Um, yeah, I appreciate girls who kind of I appreciate that. Like I appreciate a good slow burn.
I'm telling you.
Nothing
Let
wrong
me
with
see
slow
you in the
burn.
winter and the summer.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Before, niggas are sure. I was talking to this girl the other day and we was just like in agreement that early on I would like to see the worst of somebody.
Yeah.
Because it's not that
Yeah.
whatever I see that's the worst of you, I won't be able to deal with, but I would like to choose if I want to deal with the worst of you. So be you
Be
early.
you.
Don't
I
girls do that interview shit, excuse my language, but girls
You
do that
good. That's
interview.
your interview. But
They play nice and play like, they put on a facade and then out of nowhere, woof, you start to
Then
see
let
what
you
it.
then let you be late once or twice.
Yeah, yeah,
All of
yeah.
a sudden, all of a sudden, you every dog, daggone, animal. You
Yeah, nah. That's a shorty like it was like politely, you got me effed up. And I'm like, later on the table, it's like, you give me breadcrumbs. I was like, oh nah, it's too early. It's way too early.
like, baby,
I
chill.
put ketchup in the refrigerator. I put ketchup in the refrigerator. No, ma'am. But I mean,
Ladies, let
let's
it
be all
burn.
right,
Let
man.
it burn.
I mean, the gender war propaganda has calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
A little bit.
a little
It be
bit.
back and forth here and there. Like Nelly almost set us back recently.
Nelly almost made me choke slam him.
It's close, bro. It was close. I'm like, man, come on, bro. But nah, man. Shout out to the queens out there, man. Prayers for Dr. Umar. And
Oh yeah,
Black Queens forever.
Black Queens forever. And for those of y'all that like a snow bunny, have fun. Have
You
fun.
you have never mind. I ain't gonna take it down that dark path because I forgot.
Nah. You definitely. You know what? When it comes to the
I mean,
BT5 series, I'm open up here. I wish I had more time, but I'm open up here.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
very open up.
it's all good. I mean, well, I gotta come back then, man. Y'all
You
bring it
definitely
back.
do, man. God knows you definitely do, because this has been an enjoyable interview. And I'd hate for this to be the last, because one thing I know is you about to do some incredible things musically, as far as your podcast. First of all, let me do some. Guys, make sure y'all check out Pastor Aux. Pastor Aux is on episode 100. What y'all on now?
156 coming out on this coming out on the second, so tomorrow.
Where can they find Pastor Aux?
Apple Podcast, Spotify. Follow us on Instagram at PASSTHEE, like Meg B. Oxpod, AUXPOD, on Instagram and on TikTok. We do got a YouTube. We're on the High and Tight Productions YouTube on their podcast. And yeah, man, that's what found us.
Right.
Yeah.
And where do they find you?
Huh?
Where do they find you?
Me, I am sorry, y'all. I am at Way Too Legit, WAYTOO period legit on Instagram, but Way Too Legit on TikTok, Way Too Legit on Twitter. I don't call it, Elon's name. And yeah, that's me. My YouTube, Ares252. Project out now on Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere, Amazon Music, everywhere. A vibe called Quest, Ares252, ARES252, not the Zodiac. That's me. Tap in, y'all. Tap in.
Y'all. So y'all know where to find me at. Y'all can find me at BT5 Series on IG, the BT5 Series on YouTube. Make sure you tap in, subscribe, like, follow, share, comment, tell your mama to tell your mama's mama to tell your best friend and her homegirl and they brother to tap in. And make sure y'all check out Pastor Aux. It's all love over here. It's unity out here. Urban platform. We doing this thing podcast style tonight. Y'all, that's going to end the interview. And this will not be the last time. If y'all want to see him one more time, make sure you share this and then put his name, Ares252. Let me know that y'all want to see him again and he will be back. All right? One love, y'all. One love, y'all. Love, peace, 9. We out.